Okay, sweet Waterher family. It's so wonderful to connect with you all again. The title obviously is Anything is Possible. Oh, open your heart, anything is possible. So this is going to be a guided message from the most high, your spirit team. This is open for anybody who needs a word of encouragement and motivation. And so thank you so much for being here. Before we begin, let's pray. Thank you, Mother, Father, God, divine ancestors, divine angels, and my support system for surrounding and shielding me and using me as a conduit of truth, clarity, and unconditional love to reach those who need this message. Thank you so much, Archangel Michael, for shielding and protecting me from all negative, low vibrational, demonic, interfering spirits and messages and interpretations that do not serve the highest good of me and those that I'm aiding in this process. Thank you so much for opening our hearts, for bringing us healing, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Archangel Uriel, for bringing us wisdom through every experience that we've had and cultivating us into who we're meant to become. Thank you so much for our life. Thank you so much for this moment. So it is. Amen. Okay, let's get right into it. So I'm going to start first with the Divine Feminine Oracle. So, male or female, this is about connecting with your heart. So we're going to just see what the Divine Feminine has for us. While you're here, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. See my description box for details of my website and how you can personally contact me if you're interested in a personal reading. Okay, so I'm going to trust that these goddesses came out for a reason. We got 4 beautiful goddesses here. So we have, excuse me on the pronunciation of some of these goddesses, but I have the first one as Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Okay, we'll go deeper into these in just a second. Lalita, the red goddess. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to light. Rita of Cassia, the patroness of impossible causes. Wait, I feel like I'm definitely butchering that word. You know what I mean. I am miraculous. My prayers create powerful channels of possibility. The patroness. I'm like, did I really say it the other way? I'm like, I know I said that one wrong. The patroness of impossible causes. I'm so caught up on the names, I'm going to say wrong. I'm not even reading the words I'm familiar with right. I am miraculous. So that's what we're talking about today. Maybe that was to make you guys laugh because I low-key could judge myself for saying a word I know wrong, but we're going to laugh about that because we do have the goddess here encouraging laughter. So just use my mistake as something to laugh at. This is probably a great example for you to laugh at yourself, your own mistakes and quirks, and just connect with that energy of playfulness because we're not judging. Nobody's judging. That's what the first goddess said here. And Mary Magdalene, the apostle to the apostles. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I am fully human and fully divine. Wow. So already, this is so on point with the message. Laughter brings us back into the heart space, as well as releasing judgment of ourselves and others and where we've been and what we've gone through. To lighten up. And then we also have prayer here. So it's important that each of us really learn the right way to pray. Okay. If you're not sure of how to do that, please book a personal one-on-one with me and we can discuss how you can formulate prayers that are strong and effective. But most importantly, what I can share off, just openly is that to pray correctly is to pray from a sense of fulfillment and gratitude and worship and praise for what you already have, for how God has already showed up for you, provided for you, has brought you through storms, has brought you through struggle, has brought you through health issues, like having a very strong faith in yourself and God, you know, a higher power, if you don't want to call it God, but a higher power. Those are some foundations to your prayer, okay? So I'm being guided to say, for example, thank you for waking me up every day. Thank you for my life. Thank you for forgiving me for all of my sins. Thank you for sacrificing your one and only Son so that I may be able to live wholly within my spirit. Thank you for providing me the knowledge, the information, the clients, the resources, the courage to go after my dreams, my desires. Thank you for helping me believe in myself. You know, pray as if things are already done, are already made. Hey, TikTok. Um, don't forget, TikTok, to subscribe to my YouTube channel. On this particular page, it's not linked to my bio, but if you do look at my repost for Water Her, you will find my other account, which please go follow my other page, and you'll find the YouTube link in there. And all of my videos are mostly going to be under the live tab stream. But yeah, let's get back to the message. Mary Magdalene is saying, I'm fully human and divine. So this is a reminder that sometimes we might dwell too much in the physical, where we're thinking we are what we do, or what we say, or what we physically have or don't have. Okay, or we might be so rooted in the physical that we are neglecting our spiritual, where we're not praying enough, where we're not honoring and worshiping and praising enough. So there's a need to balance that. Okay, connecting the heart, the spirit with the mind. This has to, this is your bridge, your mind and your heart. That's what creates heaven on earth. So as when your mind is in harmony with your heart, which your heart is your dreams, your desires, your faith, your belief, your, you know, you, what makes you you. When your mind is supporting that, like, yes, I do believe that I'm amazing. Yes, I do believe that the things that I feel in my heart or the visions that I have that are my dreams can happen, then that's when we begin to experience miracles, okay? Because it's just simply believing and having faith that there is no purpose outside of you to fulfill. The purpose is you. The purpose is believing in you. The purpose is trusting in you. The purpose is showing up as yourself every day, authentically, and knowing that there's no requirement to be anything other than yourself because God made you purposefully. So it's like whatever you're being called to do, whatever you feel you need to do more of, you need to connect more with the physical, maybe because you're too much in the spiritual and too much in the divine way of life. Maybe you need to do more physical researching and studying and implementing and creating. But either way, whatever you are siding with, just know that there's two sides, and those two sides work together harmoniously when you trust in yourself. And so, yeah, we're opening our hearts today to receiving miracles because God put it on my heart that a lot of us are waiting for miracles. A lot of us have already been experiencing miracles and need to really look at, like, wow, when I didn't think that I would have something, like, dang, that was delayed, but wow, it came right on time. Thank you. Um, or, wow, like, when I just let go of expecting something to happen, it happened. It was a miracle. When I prayed and I saw my prayers be answered, that was a miracle. Like, sometimes we need to sit back and look at the miracles that we have already been receiving and experiencing. That's been setting us up for this next stage of our lives, or just helping us through this transition, or wherever you are in your journey. All right. Hello. Please drop some hearts while you're here. Likes, subscribe, follow, connect, stay connected. We're opening our heart today, and so that's the goddess's um, messages. And with this playfulness here and releasing judgment, this is definitely a reminder to trust the process. Trust the process. Like, the process is greater than us. The process is where God gets to work with us. Like, we're not alone. 10, 10, 10, 11, I caught. Those might be some signs you're seeing that you are stepping into a new beginning, or that your thoughts are manifesting your reality. So stay positive, stay optimistic. I know it's easier said than done, but literally whenever a negative thought comes into mind, to say, God is my supplier. I have faith that everything is happening according to my divine will and what's good for me. I am abundance. I am positive. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my breath. Look at the outdoors. Look at the beauty that surrounds you. Look at the things that you have, the gifts that are within you. You already have received so much, and you are so much from what life has cultivated you into becoming. We also, I didn't know I shuffled, but I accidentally shuffled more. We have the goddess of light. Her name is Amat. So sorry, goddess. Amaterasu. 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 I hope I'm saying that right, but I'm giving it my best effort, and that's all we have to do. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. So the light you see here or in anybody's life that you admire, it's in you as well. Reminder for anyone who needs that. Fatima, the mother of Imams. Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. So heavy on the gratitude and love, and choosing love, because we have a choice. We don't have to entertain negative thoughts or negative feelings. We can, even if we're in pain, even if things are not going the way that we necessarily want them to go, we can still choose to be positive and know that, like, the experience that we're gaining, the insight that we're gaining, like, there's so much that we're gaining through these periods of uncertainty, or periods of just not being where you want to be in life. 12-12. I do see, though, this miracle that's coming your way is about to change your life. It's about to change your perspective. But it's a result of you changing your perspective. Let's put it like that. You changing your perspective is what's bringing this miracle in. Power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. So like I said, you have the power to choose. So your choice is your power, okay? Choosing to not go somewhere, not do something, not think something, not say something, not give up on anything, like, that is your power. And God is saying you're going to have power over difficulty because you are choosing to show up, to answer his call, her call. I go by Mother, Father, God. But there's power over difficulty here by you just showing up. Clarity. God is giving us clarity. It's showing us the way forward. It's releasing illusions. And it's also a reminder, too, that you must have a clear mind to have a clear way. Okay? You must have a clear mind to have a clear way, to see a clear way. So just relax. Step into your peace, Go look outside, meditate, put on some good feeling music. Don't feed into those negative vibrations that want to keep you in anxiety and fear and questioning and doubting. You have a choice. Remember, that is your power. But clarity can also mean, too, here, that by you having this clarity in your spirit, in your mind, because this is connected here, that is what's opening this way for this miracle to just come right in. Death and rebirth, from darkness to light. That's amazing. So know that you will have a testimony of coming out of a place of lack, suffering, fear, something you might call darkness, and you will be brought into light. because of this rebirth that's happening in your mind, in your spirit, in your faith. So heavy on the faith here. Brilliant beliefs, beliefs that are light, that are positive. This is your personal power. Luminous life force. This is the light that you put out there, the things that you do in love, or you should begin doing if you're not already. Sacred purpose. Okay, you are your sacred purpose. You believing in yourself. You speaking up, speaking your truth, speaking out, sharing your story, um, being an example, being yourself authentically. That's all. Authenticity, and finding something to celebrate and enjoy about your life, about yourself, and how you can generously share it with other people. This is what's attracting this miracle to you. Yeah, we have loss, lack, fear, victimization, river of blessings, releasing constraints. So what's holding or blocking you from receiving is this dwelling in a space of I'm without. I don't have this. I lost this. Um, my circumstances don't reflect what I want. It's like this pride and this ego, like I should have it. It should be mine. I should be winning. And it's like the person who's very loud and arrogant and prideful about what they should have and what they should be doing and comparing themselves to others or trying to compete with other people. This is all coming from a place of fear, from a place of lack. And God's like, I need you to be humble. I need you to like sit down and just do what I've asked you to do. I need you to get into your prayer. Or I need you to get into creating. I need you to get into putting yourself where you can be seen, where you can be felt. I need you to share with people the word of God. I need you to be obedient to whatever I'm asking you to do. I don't need you to tell me what you think you should have and what you think you should be doing. Like, I'm trying to bring you something. I'm trying to give you something, but I can't give it to you if you're not humble, if you're not showing humility, if you're not showing that you're learning from the information that I'm putting in front of you, the guidance that I'm putting in front of you, the signs that I'm showing you that anything is possible. Your life has a testimony too. Are you ready to receive it though? Or are you thinking you're in this space of righteousness where you can decide when it's going to happen and how it's going to happen and you're going to control destiny? God is in control of those things. And when we're ready, is when God will know when to put this miracle in our life. So let's move forward. But opening your heart to humility, love, compassion, laughter, peace, self-acceptance. Woo! I'm not even tired, but some of you guys need rest. But that yawn too just felt like refreshment. Just really getting into not just a nap, but just go float in some water or do something that just relaxes you, because being up here is what's restraining this right here. And we have to open this heart space. We have to be courageous in opening up and feeling vulnerable so that we can receive this miracle. Show me more about this miracle. I'm grabbing every deck, but the deck that I feel like I'm supposed to be grabbing. Hold up, this one. Tell me more about opening heart. Open your heart. Anything is possible. Bright heart light. Open connections. Okay. It's funny because I just had this deck, but I didn't remember. So it brought me back to this deck for a reason. Open connections. You're not going, somebody or someone or a group of people are going to come in and recognize you. You may be feeling like you're not seen or recognized. You may be feeling like You've been missed in the queue of receiving your blessing for what work and efforts and love and light and positive energy you've been putting out there. You might have been feeling like a victim to people's judgments of you, to your mistakes. Like people zoom in more on the things that you're learning as a human. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Our journey is for us to learn from, to evolve from. You might be feeling like that's it. That's it. That just not being acknowledged for the good that you do and the good that you are. But I see that there is going to be a particular connection, I feel, um, that is coming in, or if this could be a group of people. But this blessing here, anything is possible. Like these are connections. Um, I'm being led to look at the Oracle book. This peaceful yet powerful priestess of the heart comes to bring you unbounded hope and meaningful connections. Okay, confirmation. She's emerging from the forest where lush green vegetation grows all around her. Like the woman pictured here, a brilliant radiance is sourced at your own heart center, with rays reaching out to the world. Even if you try to contain it, your soul light is energetically vibrant and always longing to connect. This marks a time of opening up for you. You may have been feeling disconnected or isolated lately, by your own choosing or due to circumstances outside of your control. Either way, you're getting ready to come out of the trees and forge the profound soul to soul connections that enrich your life and bring you into alignment with the universal fields of unlimited abundance. This is a powerful card of manifestation. This is that heart chakra energy, y'all. When you open your heart to receive from and give to others, the universe itself sends kindred souls willing to share their heart, light, assistance, and solutions with you. On a purely practical level, this card could portend blossoming friendships and perhaps new love on the horizon. It's time to release your hesitation, let yourself trust, and open up to the honoring support all around you. Affirmation: I'm willing to connect. I open my heart and my life to the love and caring friendships my spirit desires and deserves. So before I started reading this, I was about to say that I feel like this miracle that is happening or coming in is through connections that are going to assist you. Like these solutions that are happening in your life is not solely through your own will, but through the will of others who are going to find you, who are going to come to you. But in order for them to find you and for them to come to you, you must continue to, in some way or form, put yourself out there. Speak, share, create, go outside, literally make conversations, um, be open hearted, be humble, be in a space of humility where there's nothing, where there's no, like your pride is blocking you. Your ego, your fears, your insecurities about, will this person hurt me or will this person do me wrong? Like all these hesitations are what's creating blockages or resistance towards what God is willing to give and ordain you with. So yeah, you have to be willing to give in order to receive in whatever way that you feel inspired to do that. Um, but you cannot be arrogant. You cannot be full of yourself. You have to allow God to use you and know that this radiance of being in your authenticity is a frequency that's going to attract those in your similar energy or similar field that's going to uplift you and help you have this rebirth and revamp. I'm hearing reconcile, refill, re innovate, uh, redeem this area of your life that you feel like has been lacking, and that's I see is in your area of connections and who you feel like you're being supported by and things of that nature. Um, Let me see what other affirmations we can give. I release toxic people and patterns from my life. I empower myself in my choices and in my relationships. So, power over difficulty. I'm just going to go ahead and read this message too. This card brings you a warning that there are situations, people, or patterns in your life threatening to take over. The snake can be venomous, tempting, or even strangling. This card is an important reminder to be honest with yourself and investigate your relationships and your daily activities to determine what may be harmful or dishonoring to you, or even be consuming you. If someone is bringing a toxic energy to your life, it may be necessary to let that person go, or at least reduce your exposure dramatically. If a situation seems to be suffocating you or sapping your sense of freedom and enthusiasm, it's time to rethink your motivation for remaining engaged. And if you're feeling a building resentment for a job or personal task, this card is telling you to learn how to bring more conscious joy to the experience, or even to exit altogether. Also, be mindful of your own personal patterns. Consider the causes of your making and the results they're creating. You don't want to become the snake that eats its own tail, consuming your own life force and sabotaging your own desire to move forward. Yet always remember the indomitable strength of your inner spirit and true life force, represented here by the swans, who, in spite of their gentle beauty, are very powerful creatures, capable of striking anything that attacks. You have that power as well, and this card is telling you to strike out at your own self-sabotaging patterns and to break free from any other limiting influences holding you down. Become conscious and courageous in your ongoing choices. You have the power now. So, as I said, the power is in your choice. Gracias, mi amor. Um, so that's more of a confirmation for in-depth reading there. In death and rebirth, it's okay to change. It's okay to transform. And most of all, I'm seeing this transformation is happening within your mentality, within your patterns, within yourself, where it's like you're ready to let go because you're desiring, you're seeking more. But in order to get to that more, or that anything is possible, opening your heart means honoring thyself. It's having courage, it's having bravery to let go of what has been keeping that heart under disillusionment, under darkness, under fear. Hello, drop some hearts, some likes, comments, engage with me in the chat. I really appreciate that. What's the name of my bird? Jasper. I'm so glad he's being quiet. He's usually so noisy. But he's being peaceful. And this is because I feel like he's always reflecting the energy, like if it's celebration or if it's peace. But there's a call for inner peace here for all of us to really connect with this opening your heart, where it's like, like as a kid, when it's like we're just existing or we're just being and we're just like curious and we're not angry, we're not mad, we're not really sad. We're just like in a space of wonder, imagination, and we're just like, hey, what's your name? I'm just curious. Like we're in this very open space, and that's where it's like you have to come back to that positive energy, that energy where it's like, yeah, I know there's things out here in the world not to trust, but I also know there's so much, like if I am who I am and I have the heart that I have and I'm feeling these positive energies and this love in me, like there's people out there just like me who are waiting for me to open up so that they can open up, like you ever just start a conversation randomly with somebody in public and it's like, wow, that went really well, like that's really awesome. So yeah, just having this sense of like vulnerability with yourself, like not being afraid to show people who you are, like because that is what's going to attract these miracles in your life. Like, wow. Okay, let's keep going. The positive energy. Thank you so much for connecting. But yeah, these are very simple things, but it's like we overcomplicate it because we let fear take hold of us. We let doubt and what has failed. Like, look, I'm somebody who has experienced divorce, betrayal, heartache, friendships that I've lost, um, losing so much, it feels like, you know, I am a person as well who's experienced life just like all of you. And yet, no matter what I've been through, no matter what I've seen, no matter what I've experienced emotionally, like it never stopped me from believing in love. And I use music as my form of therapy. I use a lot of music. I use a lot of faith, prayer. I use a lot of just taking care of myself, like being my own best friend and understanding like I might lose things, but I never lose that connection to Holy Spirit, to God. You know, like if you want to have that relationship is always there for you. It's always there to get you back on the right track if you feel like you're falling off. It's not like I've always been perfect. I feel like I've fallen off. I look 19. Yay! Forever young. Wonderful. I'm glad I look young. I want to say I want to look young forever. But you know, that's just keeping your spirit away from stress, y'all. Like if you want, if anything is possible, like remaining looking young and having a youthful spirit that I'm sharing with you all, it's keeping that light, keeping your heart as light as a feather. Okay, like um I'm like, yeah, I'm still in my 20s, but I'm definitely not 19. Like I can pass for it. You know, it's fun. I've done a movie where I played as a teenager, so I'm not surprised. But um, you know, that's my secret. Keep your heart as light as a feather. Take care of yourself. Remove those toxic patterns. Stop self-sabotaging. That was a real word for whoever needed it. Like, and like I said, anytime a negative thought comes into mind, replace it with something positive, like the opposite. Like, I'm not beautiful. I feel ugly. I am the most beautiful in my world. In my world, I am the goddess. I am the beauty standard. There's no beauty standard in this world that fits me because I'm in my own world. Okay, God created me perfect. Um, I am a gift. My life is a gift. I am the purpose. I am to believe in myself, you know, like, or if it's about finances, like, oh, I don't have enough. I am enough. I have everything I need. All my needs are met. God is my supplier, and I'm going to continue having faith and move where I feel called to move. I'm going to keep working, even when people are rejecting me and denying me, because I'm getting the story in my head where it's about a man who, ooh, my nose, y'all know where my nose is. That means I'm on point. Um, yeah, we have a movie. I have a movie premiere coming out in August. Stay tuned. On my TikTok performing arts page, you'll see. But please go follow my waterher account. I repost myself often. That is for my spiritual coaching and guidance. This is my performing arts platform. And then from Waterher, you'll find my YouTube link to subscribe to my channel, which I'm on currently. But anyways, yes, thank you for the support. God was giving me a vision in my head about there was this man who wrote a book, okay, and nobody came to buy it. And then one day, just one person, ooh, I'm getting chills as I'm saying this because this open heart just means putting yourself out there, being vulnerable, showing up in your truth, you know, doing what you love. I caught 333 on the timer. And all it took was one person. You know, he sat there for days, or it wasn't days. It may have just been he sat there for hours, but he kept trying to put this book out there, and nobody was coming to buy it. You know how discouraging that may have felt, but he continued to sit there. He kept continuing to just like be patient and just see what God would do. But if he was in his ego, if he was in his pride, and was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get up and leave. I'm never gonna do this again. This was embarrassing. Like, you know, he just didn't have the humility to sit there and endure that period of waiting, that period of experiencing what it feels like to be without support, to be without ooh, this is making me emotional, to be without recognition. And then suddenly, at perfect timing, God's timing, that is, a customer comes in. and changes his life. Bought his book, advertised him. Uh, I don't know the full story, but I know his book just went viral. Okay, like it went viral. Everybody wanted it, and like it changed his life. The chills. So it's like you have to be in a space of humility. Like this is not comfortable. I don't want people to see me apparently failing. Okay, but then suddenly because I'm staying open hearted, because I'm staying faithful, because I'm staying patient, because I'm staying, what God teaches us, you know we follow those principles that God teaches us. That's when it's like a miracle happens, it feels like, because it's like it shocks you and then you're celebrating, you're like, what? I can't believe it. So if you are in a space right now, I feel like, where you feel like you're waiting and you're in the space of humility, trust the process. There is a divine process that we can't see, but that's where your faith. 333, yes, we caught that earlier, and now we got Angelica C dropping in the comments over here on our YouTube channel. Do not doubt. Just don't doubt. Don't doubt that the experience that you're having is preparing you for something greater. And it's also helping you strengthen your gifts, that strengthening of your faith, that strengthening of your courage, that strengthening of your bravery. Like, to sit there and for nobody to want to buy from you, nobody wanting to support you, like everybody just walking by like you're nothing and nobody, and you just sit there just strong in your faith, strong in humility, strong, like believing, like, I know God called me to do this for a reason, and I'm gonna just wait. Look at it like that. If you're in a place where you feel like it is dark, it is on hold, whatever, show up like I'm doing. You see, this is one of my purposes. I don't have very many subscribers, followers, viewers. There's only 2, 3, 4 people averaging in here. But I'm so grateful for y'all. Hell, but there's been times where it's like nobody is in here, and I just said a whole hour just putting out these messages, just doing what I feel inspired to do. And that's all it is. Do what you feel inspired to do. Open your heart. Share. People laugh at you. People make fun of you. Okay. People don't care about what you're doing or what you're saying. Okay. Because one day, at the perfect time, at perfect hour, God's going to like blow your mind. Blow your mind. It just takes that one connection. So yeah, and we got confirmation that there's a connection. There's connections, probably groups of people that are going to flock to you. When you begin to put out that idea, you start sharing those messages, whatever you find is your purpose. And I'm talking about, you could be at work, but you might want to like put sticky notes and just put like these empowering messages, or you might, whatever you find as your purpose to do, to uplift and encourage other people, or to like make people, like encourage people. Just, that's it. Whatever your purpose is, if that's to cook, if that's to write, if that's to sing, if that's to whatever you do just because you love to do it and it uplifts people, do that, because that is opening a frequency that's going to bless you, you know? Teacher vibes. I kind of am on my other account. Like, if you go to Water Her on TikTok, Water Her. All right, that is my spiritual coaching and advisory. But, I've been a student, so I can't say I'm a teacher without being a student first. I'm just a person who listens and learns and, um, like, wants to give back the things that I know are helping me, because I know it can help somebody else too. So thank you, Angelica, for receiving. She says, thanks for the encouragement. I really needed to hear that today. So yeah, just don't give up, because God is like, I'm giving you this experience. He keeps wanting me to talk about experience. I'm giving you this experience because where I'm about to take you, where I'm about to show you, like, I need you to testify that I am real, that it wasn't up to you, it was up to God. Because people want to look at success as if They made it. No, they didn't make it. God made it happen. So it's like we have to completely surrender our ego, completely surrender our expectations, completely rescinder, whatever that means, surrender. We have to completely let go and let miracles happen. Miracles, we want to call it. God happen. Let God meet us. Let God show us their plan for us. Okay, thank you for the rose. Um, whew, like that is inspirational. Like that's what makes you inspirational because okay, let's just keep going because I'm like, wow, that was wow. My voice was raising. Like I'm getting worked up. Like you have to surrender. I was praying earlier this morning and I was saying, God, I want your will, your plan, your destiny for my life. I want your, no, I was like, I want your way, your will, and your plan for my life. God, I want your way, your will, and your plan for my life. God, I want your way, your will, and your plan for my life. God, I want your way, your will, your plan for my life. I said that over and over and over again because I'm not going to lie. Before I got up here, I was feeling a little discouraged. I was feeling like, where am I going? I was feeling scattered. I was feeling like, I don't really feel like people are hearing me. I don't really feel like this is happening. I don't really feel like, like I'm over here starting to question and doubt, and my ego is just trying to battle what I know. And it's like, damn, sit the fuck down, ego. Shit, shut up. Let me pray. And then I opened the Bible to Job, and it was like Job 18, 17, 18. That's where it landed me. And I started reading it, and I just received it. I probably didn't understand it fully, but I just received it. But I do know Job's story is one that inspires me because I believe that he also went through it. Everything was taken from him, and he had unshakable faith, unshakable. Like you see that y'all saw that orb move through my room. Okay, we've been catching those on the YouTube channel. TikTok, you probably did not see it, but on my YouTube channel, we've been catching these spirit orbs moving through my room. So, look, the angels are always around us. Like, let me just acknowledge them. Like, they're always with us. And I've been catching them on my YouTube channel because every time I try to put it on TikTok, like screen recording, I don't see it and stuff. But if you see on YouTube, you will definitely have caught that going by. But let me get some hearts on my TikTok, like, yes, I'm back. Hey, drop some hearts for me, please. Because I'm like, I want to see the love. I want to feel the love. Job's story is so inspiring because his faith was unshakable. The devil was over here trying to get in his head, remove everything out of his life, condemn him and put him down and make him question God and make him, lose his connection. And like, Job kept fighting. Job kept persevering. Job kept saying, no, I'm going to continue showing up in my truth and my integrity and doing what I know I'm supposed to do. I'm still going to worship God. I'm still going to be what I know God made me to be. Thank you for the hearts. And then voila, on God's timing after that test, because you might just be in a period of being tested right now. You got to just change your perspective. You're not being punished. You're not being looked over. You're not being cursed. You're not being any of that. You're being tested because your testimony, your test is your testimony. Your test is your testimony. God has a lovely sense of humor and just so clever. Like, like you're just so clever, God. Like your test is your testimony. When it's like you have a dream, when you have a vision, when you know you're moving in God's purpose for you, when you know you're like you're breaking away from that 9 to 5, you're following God, you're doing what you know you're supposed to be doing. You know that this vision was planted in you for a reason, and you keep showing up, and you know that like God is going to bless you. God is going to give you what you deserve. God is going to answer you. God is going to, and you keep believing even when all these demons, devils, and people want to try to shut you down and they want to try to discourage you, even your own negative thoughts, even your own ego. Like I said, I had to wrestle with myself this morning. Like, what? I'm going to get the fuck up and I'm going to get on this. live today. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm going to put out a message, because if I'm going through it, somebody else is going through it, and somebody needs me. And most of all, I need me, and God needs me. God needs to use me. Because I'm human. I know what y'all are going through. I go through it, So it's not. Whew, so opening your heart, and when you open your heart, because I feel my heart opening so big right now. You feel that tear, but it's not a tear of sadness. It's a tear of gratitude. It's a tear of love. It's a tear of like, I'm releasing. I'm opening up. I'm not letting fear restrict me and keep me held back and held within. Like, I'm opening wholeheartedly. And I will be humiliated by whoever wants to humiliate me for being vulnerable. But little do they know, what you do unto others is what you do to yourself. So if you're ashamed of yourself, then that's on you. But you really can't humiliate somebody, like make fun of them, laugh at them, talk bad about them, pray against them, all these weird things people want to try to do to humiliate you. You can't humiliate the humility in you. Like if you're already in that humility, like how can you be humiliated? All right. What else? So yeah, I see that there is a goal, a vision, a purpose that you've been working on, and your finances and everything has probably been moving slow, and the recognition has probably been slow. It's like the success you're capable of having. It's just been, just not moving as fast as you want it to go. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate you. Yes, keep going, keep going. Like you're beaming me up. I feel it. I receive. That's all we gotta do. Our purpose can just be in praising somebody and reminding somebody of how wonderful they are, that they're seen. Your purpose could just simply just be putting out this heart, this love in this moment, and then watch something amazing happen to you today because you're open to giving. So it's like, don't come just sit and watch and lurk. Give to a person, give a compliment, give yourself, give your feedback, give of yourself. Clarify this message. Okay. Yeah, so I feel like this is a creative or lucrative entrepreneurial pursuit that you have started, that you're considering starting. And you might be feeling like, I'm not sure if I can do it, or I'm not sure if I can persist with this. But Spirit is saying, like, there are collaborations that are coming in to support you and help you with this elevation. There are going to be new clients. It's just, you're in this seat, you're just sitting right now because it's like your perspective has to shift. Clarify the Hangman. You have to really come from a place of love and trust and being open to what guidance you're receiving, okay? When it comes to how to prepare yourself for this wealth, for this abundance, for the success that you want. Oh my gosh, happy birthday! Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Xavier. Happy birthday to you. Like, happy birthday. Power does not look like power to most people. Power looks like being in that seat of integrity. Okay? People be like, oh, get rich quick scheme. Nah, I can't do that. Oh, pay for this and do all this and da da da. Invest in yourself for knowledge, yes, but don't let people push you out of your power. We already had that conversation at the beginning, personal power. Let me pull some other cards here. So I'm like, but I see here, whatever business idea you have or that you started or you're contemplating beginning, it's just do it. And be ready to persevere and continue doing it despite how things look every day. It doesn't matter. You are creating an energy behind the scenes where it's like, Clarify this Three of Pentacles. I just see expansion is happening. Expansion, growth. We have the Empress. Empress is all about abundance, growth, expansion, abundance. She's abundance. So it's like you might not see your fruits are beginning. This could be you currently, or this will be after once you start this idea. You might not see the fruits immediately, but the roots are being formed, the sprouts are sprouting, the leaves are forming, the buds are budding. Okay? You feel my drift? Everything is happening just as it's supposed to. It's growing. It will develop. But you have to remain consistent, disciplined, showing up in integrity, moving in this unshakable faith, and belief in yourself. That's personal power. You have to show up in your power. How is anybody else going to see you if you don't see you first? If you don't know, if you wasn't in the gym shooting and preparing for that championship league, how are you going to know what you're capable of? Or how are other people going to know what you're capable of if you don't even know what you're capable of? So that's why this period, that testing period, that period of waiting or experiencing and like getting the structure, the order, the routine down, the discipline down, that is your time to witness and experience yourself, to see your personal power, to recognize your gifts, to recognize what you have to offer and how amazing it is. Because once you see yourself, then it's like, okay, the light is on you. But I do see there's some expansion happening after a period of delay or stagnancy or just feeling in a period of just not moving. But you're about to see things move. It's because it's always been moving. It's been moving slowly. These changes have been gradual. But with the abundance here, this is reassuring you that this will be successful. Rest assured. Just keep going. Just keep going. Just because it's not happening overnight, just because it's not happening tomorrow, just because it's not happening right now, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Anything is possible. Five of Wands, yeah, like there's this energy of conflict and needing to forgive yourself, forgive others, especially if you've been challenged by other people who want to be like, man, come on, like you're putting all this energy, time, and what that you're doing, and it's still not doing nothing for you. You need to do something else. Seven of Wands, block that energy, stand your ground, stand in what you believe in, stand in the purpose that God called you to do, that brings you joy, that makes you feel inspired, that makes you feel happy, that makes you feel like you actually are getting something of yourself back to humanity, because that is a gift and that is going to be blessed. And this is a new age, new world, new order where we are supposed to show up connected to spirit. We're not supposed to listen to people. We're supposed to listen to our spirit. Two of Cups here. But this could literally mean a partnership as well. A business partnership, a collaboration, or a lover even. Somebody who's going to be on your team, who's going to assist you, who's going to help you, you know? The lover is here. Clarify the lover with the Two of Cups. Yeah, they're going to help bring you to the next level with this Chariot here. Like, this is all about forward movement, progression. Ice cream, thank you. TikTok's so fun. I really want some ice cream. Y'all know my Cash App is up there or down there where I'm like, if you want to bless me with some ice cream, I'll receive some real ice cream because, man, I want some ice cream, like, for real now. Like, real bad. Ooh, real bad. Real bad. Ooh. I'm like, dang, don't get me started in daydreaming about ice cream guys. Oh my God. So yeah, you are coming out of this place of feeling blinded and restricted. Okay? Because your heart is opening to this love, to this connection to spirit, to to realizing what you've been cultivating, who you've been becoming, what you've been growing, who you've been maturing into. Because this was a process of maturing. Like these periods of like trial and error, you call it, like this is a period of maturing to be ready for those bigger blessings, those bigger breakthroughs, right? And now that you've reached some level of maturity in what you're doing and who you are, it's like you got more power, more momentum behind you to move you forward. And you also have some connections that like really see that you're worth uplifting into this passionate new beginning. Like this is excitement, this is joy, this is success, this is like wow, like all that energy that I was pushing into who I am becoming, like blast off. You know how long it takes that rocket to just like, and then yeah, that's about to be you, baby. Yeah, you thought the whole time you were being held back. No, baby, your motor was just revving again and 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 blast off. Like, ooh, that's exciting. That's exciting. Oh, I'm excited. Like, what? That's exciting. It's just, life is perspective, baby. 55 on the clock. And that is really big signification of change. Change is here. Change will happen. Just believe. Just keep your heart open. What else, Holy Spirit? Ears wide open. Y'all listening, Spirit said? Ears wide open. But also, too, be careful who you share your feelings and your thoughts and your ideas with. Because, yeah, people are really trying to listen and figure out your next move. Because something about your next move going to be your best move. So be quiet. Be quiet. Don't tell everybody everything. If you feel there's something in your gut that's like, let me just stop talking, or because it be our own friends, family, even significant other. Hold on. This verification thing interrupting me. Be your own friends, family, significant other that ain't sent by God, that be over here trying to tell you, nah, you shouldn't do that. Everybody's doing it. Or that's a bad idea. Like, that's not gonna work out. Or you do that? Yeah, right. That's not gonna happen. Like, it be your own people that be over here like kicking dirt on top of your seeds you're about to plant before you even get started. And it's like, what? And then you get discouraged and then you don't do it. And then later on realize if you would have done that thing, that idea in that moment, you would have been successful like the rest of them. Think about the people who invested in Bitcoin and everybody was like, don't do that. That's scammy, or whatever opinions they had, and then they missed the opportunity. So it's like, whatever your next move is, your next idea is, whatever you're thinking about, be quiet. Just be quiet for now. But also too, just, are you listening? Are you hearing spirit? Are you hearing the guidance? Are you paying attention to the information that's being put in front of you? Are you learning? Beautiful uncaging. Yes, this is in alignment with the message of this video today. Open your heart. So after you've heard this message, after you've listened to this message, you will begin to feel a shift. You will begin to feel inspiration, hope, optimism. You will begin to feel more confident to step into your power, your vulnerability. Because whatever's been trying to keep you caged up, it has no power over you. Because in this video, I claim and I command for you to realize you have power over yourself, that you are the director of your destiny, and that you are able to move and shift and become new, something new, whenever you choose. Because the choice is yours. The choice is your power. As long as you have breath, you are free. You are free. Free to move, choose, and do whatever stuff you want to do. Beautiful uncaging also makes me feel like, too, that this change, like this key is in the heart. So it's like you have made a decision or you're about to make a decision that is about to literally open the doors to your paradise, to your happiness, to your joy, to just something that is just like, man, I feel so good that I'm doing this. Like, I feel like my heart is what's empowering me. Like, follow your heart. Just big on following your heart, because the manifestations you're about to experience and see is a result of that. Like, the magic that exists within you that people cannot see, but they can only try to discourage and shadow ban and shit like that. Great and full. Yeah, you're about to be so grateful. I caught 111 on the clock. You're about to be so grateful. Be grateful now, though. And we have 4 here. A lot of 4 showing up. So there's a lot of stability coming in, moving in. Balance in your mind and your emotions, bearing fruit, abundance. So like I said, I use that freaking plant analogy. Like the roots was creating the stem, the leaves, the buds are budding, and it's only a matter of time before you begin to see that fruit. But that timing is according to God. So, in the meantime, just continue learning and praying and cultivating yourself from within. Smoke and mirrors. Yeah, do not look at the external for understanding where you're at or what's happening right now at all, because that's only going to cloud your perception of what's happening behind the scenes. What's behind the scenes is so much greater than what you see on the external. What you know within you is even greater than what you see on the external or what you're hearing from others. So yeah, something may not be clear to you at the moment, but you're about to see that, yeah, endless possibilities. We're going to leave it right there. Because I said on this video on YouTube, anything is possible. Anything is possible. All you have to do is believe. And then soon it will be exposed and revealed to you that, nah, you're not crazy. You just tapped into your personal power and leveled up the sun. And you will be celebrating. You will be happy. You will be successful. And you shall affirm these things over and over and over again until it happens. Peace. Mwah.